Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Frosty here with another video. Hope your 4th is going good so far and have a shit ton of fun with fireworks if you're doing them tonight. Also, be safe. Don't end up blowing your cock off or something. But anyways, let's hop into today's story. So this story time all begins as an average day during my sophomore year towards the end. So like spring, this story time takes place in spring, like summer-ish. I wake up, I do my thing, I get ready for school, and I'm going through school just like any other day, and I'm probably being a terrible fucking student because sophomore year I was the devil and I was a dick, and definitely got worse towards the end of the year. Was definitely not up to good things, but those are stories for a different time. But anyways, school ends and I get home, and after school I like going for jogs and walks till about evening time, and I would work out. So I got home, maybe chilled for a little bit, and then I told my dad, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go for a run, and he's like, just be safe. Bring your knife with you. And I always had my knife with me, and I took it, and I was like, I will. So I went and I'm running. I had a normal route at the time, which was from my house past the post office we have in our town, then to like the little store towards the end of my small town. My small town is like maybe like 3 miles big. It's like a really small farming town. And then back to my house, which was a total of like 4 or 5 miles, which at the time was manageable for me, but right now, hell no, I do not need that in my life, but I also do need to get my fat ass off the fucking couch and get in shape again, though, for sure. And your boy let himself go a little bit. But anyways, I'm running, I make it to my church, which is on my normal route, and today I don't know why, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run next to the road and change something up, because sometimes the route I went on got very boring, even though it was very pretty, because I live in a very pretty town. I'm super grateful that I do. But I just needed some change, so I make my way over to the main road from like the ditch I was running on, and I'm crossing, and right outside of the church is the community center, and there's a bus stop, and also not so far away from there's also a bar in my town. So usually there's drunk people waiting for the bus outside of the church, usually like during outside by the bushes chilling. But it was almost guaranteed that there were some drunk people waiting for the bus, like almost all the time. But anyways, I'm making my way to the road, and I get to the side of the road where the drunk people are usually at, and I'm 16 at the time of this story, so this is the time of my life where I thought I was indestructible, like fucking Superman or something. I couldn't be touched, and this guy, there's a drunk guy there, and I can see him sitting there, and this guy is like yelling at me, and I can't really hear him. I thought he was like saying come here or something, or like be safe. So I get closer to him, and this guy is fucking telling me, harassing a little 16-year-old, and he's like yelling at me. He's like, oh yeah, you think you're all bad, runner boy? I'll beat the fuck out of you. And this, to me, I was like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to ignore it, but the devil sitting on my shoulder is like, fuck this guy up, fucking beat the shit out of this guy. I'm like, yo, what the fuck did you just say to me? He's like, yeah, you heard what I said. And he's like slurring his words, and it's pretty obvious that he's fucked up, like drunk or on some drugs. I should have left him alone because he was very vulnerable and easy to fight and pick on at the time because he was under the influence. But I was like, fuck you, bro, go fuck yourself. And he's like getting super close to me. I'm like, alright, let's fucking go. And I start putting my hands up. And right before I was about to square up on him and fight this middle-aged dude because I was fucking retarded, his homies that were chilling with him at the bus stop get up and start yelling at me. And this shit caught me off guard. Because when I pulled up to the road, I thought it was only this one dude. At least I could only see one dude waiting for the bus. And these guys start fucking bull rushing me and start yelling at me. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I can't take multiple guys at a time. So, your boy did the only fucking logical thing to do, and I got my ass into 5th gear, and I fucking hauled it. And I was sprinting away, and these guys were chasing me, but not for too long because they were older and drunk. So they tired out pretty fast, and I made it to the little store at the end of my town, and I was like, what the fuck was that, bro? I was like trying to catch my breath, but I was like, I was still pumped up on adrenaline. I was still fucking fuming because I almost just got jumped. And I'm running back to the church, and I finally get to the church where they were chilling, but I'm on the backside of the ditch where I originally was running on. So I get there, I make it there, I'm like, fuck these guys, and I pick up like a decent sized rock, I would say, like the size of my palm. It was a decent sized rock, I'm not gonna lie. And I fucking launched this medium sized rock at them where they're chilling, and to this day I don't know if I hit one or not. But immediately after the rock landed, they looked behind them and they were yelling, they're like, there that little fucker is, like slurring their words. And they started running after me, so obviously I hauled ass again, and I got away pretty fast because they're all drunk and old and fucking slow. But I fucking booked it, and I got home. I got home super worked up, and my dad is like, yo, you good? What happened? And I'm like, some dogs were chasing me, and I ran away, which I made up a story because I thought I was going to get in trouble because I fucking initiated this stuff. I could have stayed jogging, but I fucking didn't. Stupid idea on my part, but it happened. It's whatever. I learned from it. But technically, I wasn't wrong. Some fucking dogs were chasing me. But when I got home, I chilled out, and everything was all good, and nobody got hurt. Unless I hit someone with a rock, but still not sure to this day. Maybe they just heard it land. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much wraps up this story time. A bit of a shorter one for today, the 4th. Have a dope day again. Be safe. Also, the moral of the story is leave little kids alone and don't try to jump them. Even if they do something fucking retarded, like what I did, just leave them alone. They're little kids. And definitely don't be like me either and be an instigator to fights. Don't fight, and only have to fight if you have to, obviously. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on the video, and later, guys, stay frosty.